Deep in the remote cliffs of Nepal, where the Himalayas rise to meet the sky, there lies a rare and mysterious treasure, Nepal's Mad Honey. This unique honey is unlike any other, famed not for its sweetness but for its mind-bending effects. Hidden within each drop are compounds that can induce vivid hallucinations, an experience so powerful that it has captivated adventurers, thrill-seekers, and researchers alike. However, to obtain this honey, one must undertake a journey of immense risk and skill, scaling steep cliffs alongside a group of people who have mastered this art over centuries, the Gurung tribe. The Gurung tribe is an ancient community with roots tracing back to the Tibetan plateau. Each year, for just 2 weeks, Gurung honey hunters set out on a treacherous climb to harvest mad honey from cliffs towering hundreds of meters above the ground. They rely on simple, handmade rope ladders, braving dizzying heights and swarms of giant Himalayan bees. For the Gurung, this is more than just a harvest, it's a rite of passage, a sacred ritual passed down through countless generations. The tradition of honey hunting has long been woven into the cultural fabric of their people, celebrated not only for the honey's unusual properties but for its medicinal value and deep spiritual significance. But what makes this honey so extraordinary? Found only in the Himalayan regions of Nepal, mad honey is infused with grayonotoxins, powerful compounds produced by rhododendron flowers that cover these mountain slopes. When bees collect nectar from these flowers, the resulting honey takes on properties that can alter consciousness. Just a small taste can distort senses, invoke visual and auditory hallucinations, and transport one into an almost dreamlike state. For the Gurung tribe, mad honey is believed to have potent medicinal properties. They've used it for centuries as a remedy for pain, to increase vitality, and even as an aphrodisiac. However, it's not without risks. While a small dose might ease ailments, a spoonful too much can induce nausea, heart palpitations, or even temporary paralysis. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets of mad honey, following the journey of the Gurung hunters as they scale dangerous cliffs to collect this rare honey. We'll explore the rituals they perform for protection, the intense physical and mental preparation, and the incredible risks they take for each drop. Alongside the harvest, we'll dive into the effects of mad honey itself, experiencing its potent hallucinogenic properties and learning about its historical uses, both as a medicine and as one of the earliest known biological weapons. Through the lens of tradition, culture, and mystery, we invite you to explore the world of Nepal's mad honey. This is more than just a look at a rare substance. It's a journey into an ancient practice, a glimpse into the life of a community that dances on the edge of danger, and a deeper understanding of one of nature's most powerful and elusive gifts. Join us as we climb with the Gurung, brave the swarms of bees, and discover the potent, sometimes dangerous allure of Nepal's mad honey. The Gurung tribe and cultural background. High in the Himalayan mountains, the Gurung tribe lives in close harmony with the rugged landscape and its powerful natural forces. The Gurung people, originally of Tibetan ancestry, migrated centuries ago to settle in what is now Nepal. Known for their resilience and adaptability, the Gurung have made these steep, unforgiving terrains their home, forming a deep spiritual bond with the land. Among their most valued traditions is the ancient art of honey hunting, a practice that holds profound significance for the tribe and ties them to the cliffs and bees of these mountains. Honey hunting is more than a means of gathering food or resources for the Gurung. It's a deeply spiritual act, woven into their cultural identity and daily life. To them, honey represents the essence of nature's wild beauty and the endurance required to survive in such an environment. Honey harvested from the cliffs isn't just a commodity, it's a symbol of bravery, resilience, and reverence for the natural world. Gurung mythology tells stories of honey as a gift from the mountain spirits, and its harvesting is seen as a way of honoring these spirits, showing respect, and preserving a delicate balance with nature. The knowledge of honey hunting is a skill honed over generations, passed down from parent to child, ensuring that the next generation inherits the precise techniques and rituals involved. Fathers teach sons the art of tying a secure rope ladder, the safest way to approach a hive, and the timing of harvests to ensure the bees are least aggressive. These lessons are not taken lightly, as they hold the power to protect lives. Young Gurung children grow up watching their elders ascend cliffs with unwavering determination, carrying forward a legacy that stretches back thousands of years. This generational knowledge is the backbone of their culture and instills a deep respect for nature's boundaries and rewards. Before each honey hunt, the community comes together for a series of rituals designed to protect the hunters and bless their journey. These rituals serve as a reminder of the risks involved and the importance of harmony between humans and nature. Newcomers and hunters alike are blessed with holy water and amulets, usually small, woven threads tied around their necks or wrists, which are believed to guard against harm and ward off evil spirits. Elders and spiritual leaders chant prayers for safe passage, invoking blessings from mountain deities. These protective rituals symbolize unity, as villagers gather to send their loved ones on a dangerous expedition. The entire community takes part, preparing food, crafting necessary tools, and offering their prayers and support. The Gurung's relationship with honey hunting is a testament to their cultural strength and unity, a shared experience that binds them together. Every harvest is a reaffirmation of their heritage and a testament to their dedication to preserving it. The Gurung people's way of life reflects a unique blend of courage, tradition, and respect for nature, as each generation steps up to face the cliffs and continues this incredible ritual. In the Gurung's eyes, honey hunting is not merely a job but an enduring link to their ancestry and a powerful reminder of their connection to the world around them. The journey to the cliffs, where the rare mad honey can be found, is no easy feat. Each year, during the short 2-week harvest window, the Gurung honey hunters embark on a physically and mentally challenging trek. The journey begins in the heart of the village, with a path that winds through steep rice terraces and rugged mountain trails. Every step brings them closer to the towering cliffs, but the path itself is treacherous. Slippery rocks, narrow trails, and sudden drops are constant reminders of the risks involved in this ancient ritual. Despite these dangers, the hunters continue forward, driven by tradition, respect for nature, and the promise of mad honey's rewards. As they approach the cliffs, the preparations for the climb intensify. Each piece of gear is essential, yet simple, reflecting centuries of accumulated wisdom. Handmade rope ladders crafted from strong, braided fibers and bamboo poles are carefully checked to ensure they'll withstand the weight of the hunters on their ascent. The rope ladders are crucial for navigating the cliffs, often stretching hundreds of meters from top to bottom. These ladders must be strong enough to support the hunters yet flexible enough to allow them to move freely as they collect the honeycomb. The smoke bundles are another vital part of the journey. These bundles, made from freshly cut leaves and embers, will be used to create thick clouds of smoke to repel the bees that guard the honeycombs. Smoke not only calms the bees but is essential to keep them from overwhelming the hunters as they work. The bundles are crafted and wrapped with care, ensuring that they'll produce just the right amount of smoke to protect the hunters without disturbing the bees too much. Preparing the gear requires precision, patience, and teamwork, as each tool could be the difference between life and death on the cliffs. Throughout the journey, there is a quiet sense of anticipation and even tension. Every hunter knows the dangers that await them, but they press forward with determination and focus. As they reach the base of the cliffs, the hunters gather for a moment of silence, mentally preparing themselves for the climb ahead. For them, this isn't just a physical challenge, it's a test of resilience, focus, and respect for the bees and the cliffs. The hunters share a final glance, a silent agreement of courage, before beginning their ascent. This journey to the cliffs is a crucial part of the Mad Honey ritual, as it embodies the spirit of dedication and bravery that defines the Gurung tribe's relationship with nature. As the hunters begin their climb, every step feels like a blend of ritual and reverence. The journey to the cliffs is the first part of their incredible quest to gather mad honey, a journey marked by respect, precision, and an unbreakable bond between the hunters and the mountains they call home. The dangerous climb for the Gurung honey hunters, the climb up the cliffs is where skill, bravery, and tradition intersect in an intense display of endurance. With nothing but a handmade rope ladder to support them, they begin their ascent, scaling sheer rock faces hundreds of meters above the ground. Each step demands total concentration, as a single misstep could have fatal consequences. The rope ladder, anchored to a sturdy tree at the cliff's edge, stretches down to the honeycombs, swaying gently in the wind. Hunters grip the ladder with bare hands and feet, relying on their balance and the support of the ladder to navigate the dangerous heights. For an outsider, this climb might seem impossible, but for the Gurung, it is a testament to their strength and respect for an age-old tradition. As they approach the honeycombs, the hunters must confront another formidable challenge, the bees themselves. The bees that produce mad honey are Apis laboriosa, the world's largest honeybee species, measuring up to 3 centimeters in length. These bees guard their hives fiercely, stinging any intruder who gets too close. To calm them, the hunters use smoke bundles prepared earlier. The thick smoke repels the bees, temporarily confusing them and creating an opening for the hunters to work. Timing is crucial. The smoke must be strong enough to keep the bees at bay without fully dispersing them, as an uncontrolled swarm could turn deadly. Every move the hunters make is carefully calculated. They bring bamboo poles to help stabilize their balance as they cut into the honeycombs and load chunks of it into baskets tied to the ladder. One misjudged swing, one missed step, and the entire operation could go wrong. The physical demands of the climb are extreme, requiring not only agility but also resilience. Hunters often endure multiple stings, but they continue working, ignoring the pain. The adrenaline and their commitment to the task at hand push them forward, block out the discomfort, and keep them focused on their goal. This part of the journey also highlights the deep bond between the hunters. Climbing in pairs or small groups, they watch out for each other, ensuring that everyone is safe and that the harvest goes smoothly. Each hunter has a role to play, and their teamwork is essential for success. While one stabilizes the ladder or cuts the honeycomb, another steadies the basket below, ready to receive the harvested honey. Every year, the hunters trust each other with their lives, forging bonds of friendship and respect that are renewed with each harvest. The climb itself is a balance between risk and reward, a journey that requires both bravery and humility. For the Gurung, reaching the honeycomb is a victory in itself, a moment where they prove their courage and dedication to their ancestors. The dangerous climb is not just a means to collect honey, it is a profound expression of their identity, a test of endurance that binds them to the land, to each other, and to the legacy of their ancestors. This ascent is where tradition, respect, and survival meet in the cliffs of the Himalayas, in pursuit of one of nature's rarest and most powerful gifts. The Mad Honeycomb. As the Gurung honey hunters reach the heart of the cliffside, they come face to face with the legendary Mad Honeycomb. These hives, clinging to the vertical rock face, are masterpieces of natural engineering, built by the world's largest honeybee, Apis laboriosa. Each honeycomb, measuring up to a meter in length, houses thousands of bees working in perfect harmony. The honey itself is as unique as the cliffs it clings to, infused with powerful compounds called grainotoxins. These toxins are derived from the nectar of rhododendron flowers, which grow abundantly in the Himalayas. When the bees gather nectar from these blossoms, they unknowingly create a honey that carries hallucinogenic properties, giving rise to the infamous mad honey. The structure of each honeycomb is extraordinary. Unlike typical beehives, which are built in protected, hidden areas, the mad honeycombs are fully exposed on the rock face. The bees construct single, large, vertical combs, each one hosting up to 100,000 bees that coat the honey's surface in a dark, protective layer. To the untrained eye, these combs might look imposing and chaotic, but to the experienced honey hunter, they are a familiar sight, a wild treasure that holds immense value both for its effects and its connection to the Gurung's way of life. The harvesting technique used by the Gurung is both careful and precise. Armed with bamboo poles, the hunters extend their reach, carefully cutting away at the edges of the honeycomb. With each slice, they lower chunks of the honey-laden comb into a basket below, being careful not to disrupt the hive too much. The honey itself is rich and dark, a telltale sign of its potency. Every cut must be done with respect for the bees and caution for the hunter's safety, as even the smallest slip could trigger a swarm or cause a fall. The honey hunters balance the risks and rewards of each movement, a skill that takes years to perfect. The bee's synchronized defense mechanism, known as the abdomen wave, is triggered when the hunters approach. In this tactic, the bees raise and lower their abdomens in perfect sync, creating an illusion of a single, undulating mass. This display is not only mesmerizing but also designed to intimidate potential threats by making the bees appear as one enormous organism. To avoid provoking the bees, the hunters move methodically, timing their cuts with the calming effect of the smoke and respecting the boundaries set by the bees' own defenses. Each harvest is a reminder of the delicate balance between humans and nature. The honeycomb represents a connection to the land and the raw power of the natural world, providing both sustenance and challenge. For the Gurung, the mad honeycomb is a symbol of resilience, a reward that justifies the risks they take to obtain it. It's not just about the honey's value but also about preserving a way of life, a tradition that echoes with the knowledge and respect of countless generations. The hallucinogenic experience for the Gurung tribe, mad honey is a powerful substance, revered for its rare effects and medicinal properties. Unlike ordinary honey, this honey is infused with granulotoxins, potent compounds that can create vivid hallucinations, alter perception, and influence the body in unique ways. As the Gurung explain, just a small taste of this honey can have immediate effects on the senses, invoking sensations that are both intriguing and intense. Many people report tingling sensations, warmth spreading through the body, and a dreamlike feeling as the granulotoxins begin to work. It's a taste of nature's raw, unfiltered power, and one that requires caution and respect. The first impressions of mad honey are unlike any other food or drink. It has a distinct taste, a blend of bitterness and sweetness with an almost spicy undertone that hints at its potency. As the honey dissolves, a tingling begins in the mouth and soon spreads, giving way to a mild euphoria. With each passing minute, the sensations become stronger, leading to a state where colors may seem brighter, sounds sharper, and time feels as though it has slowed down. For many, this initial phase can be exhilarating, a controlled step into an altered state. But the line between a safe dose and a dangerous one is thin, and taking too much can quickly shift these pleasant sensations into something much more intense. Hallucinations and physical reactions vary widely, depending on the dose. For some, mad honey induces visual hallucinations, like seeing colors blend and shift or perceiving patterns where none exist. Others may hear sounds that aren't there or feel as though they're moving when sitting still. The honey's effects are not just psychological. Physically, it can cause a slowed heart rate, muscle weakness, nausea, and a profound feeling of warmth. For the Gurung, these sensations are familiar, part of the honey's character, but they know well the dangers of overindulgence. An extra spoonful can lead to severe nausea, vomiting, temporary paralysis, or even loss of consciousness, a reminder of the honey's potency and why it must be respected. In small, controlled doses, the Gurung believe that mad honey has medicinal benefits. For centuries, it has been used as a natural remedy, credited with easing pain, improving vitality, and enhancing focus. Some in the community also use it as an aphrodisiac, believing that it enhances energy and physical well-being. However, the Gurung are cautious, taking only what they need and respecting the honey's power. They know that each batch of honey varies in strength, depending on factors like season, location, and the specific rhododendron flowers in bloom. This unpredictability is part of what makes mad honey so intriguing, and so risky. For those unaccustomed to its effects, mad honey is a rare opportunity to experience a different state of consciousness, one gifted by the raw power of nature. The Gurung's understanding of this honey is a blend of knowledge and reverence, a belief that mad honey connects them to the spirit of the mountains. For outsiders, it's a glimpse into a world where nature's gifts are as potent as they're dangerous, a reminder of the thin line between healing and harm. This hallucinogenic experience is not just a thrill but a journey, one that the Gurung have learned to navigate with respect, caution, and awe. Historical context of mad honey holds a place not only in the hearts and minds of the Gurung tribe but also in history. This honey is unique, not just for its hallucinogenic effects but for its storied past. Ancient records indicate that mad honey was known as far back as 67 BC, where it played a strategic role in one of the earliest recorded uses of biological warfare. During the invasion of the Kingdom of Pontus by Roman soldiers, the defending army left honeycombs filled with mad honey along the paths of the advancing troops. The Romans, unaware of the honey's effects, consumed it and soon found themselves in a disoriented, defenseless state. Taking advantage of this vulnerability, the Pontic forces struck, defeating the Romans who had been rendered incapacitated by the honey's powerful effects. This event established mad honey's place in history as more than a food, it was a tool of strategy and survival. Beyond its use in warfare, mad honey has held a place in the myths and legends of cultures that have come into contact with it. In the Gurung community, mad honey is seen as a gift from the mountain gods, a sacred substance that connects humans to the spiritual world. Some Gurung stories suggest that consuming the honey in controlled amounts allows one to see into the spirit realm, and it is occasionally used in spiritual rituals to heighten awareness. The Gurung's cultural myths link the honey to both blessings and curses, acknowledging its potential to heal but also its ability to harm those who misuse it. Mad honey is also historically significant for its medicinal properties. For centuries, small amounts of the honey have been used by various communities to treat ailments ranging from high blood pressure to joint pain and fatigue. The Gurung and other communities have traditionally used mad honey in very controlled doses, knowing well the balance between therapeutic benefit and toxic danger. Mad honey is believed to aid circulation, act as a natural anti-inflammatory, and even enhance physical stamina. For the Gurung, this isn't just folklore, it's a practice backed by centuries of observation and passed down knowledge. These health benefits, however, can only be achieved when the honey is used in small, carefully measured doses. Over the centuries, the reputation of mad honey has reached beyond the Himalayas. Tales of its effects have fascinated people worldwide, and it has become something of a legendary substance, capturing the imagination of travelers, researchers, and even scientists. The mystery and danger surrounding mad honey have made it a topic of intrigue, setting it apart from any other natural substance. Today, the honey still maintains its aura of mystery and power, a reminder of ancient knowledge, historical conflict, and the delicate balance between nature's gifts and the potential risks. The historical context of mad honey adds depth to its allure, showing how it has been a part of human history and culture for millennia. From ancient battles to spiritual rituals, mad honey's story is a blend of myth, science, and history, a rare combination that continues to captivate those who learn about it. For the Gurung and others who hold it in reverence, mad honey isn't just a delicacy. It's a living connection to the past, a potent reminder of nature's unpredictable power and the wisdom needed to harness it. The modern mad honey market, mad honey, once a local secret hidden high in the Himalayan cliffs, has now found its way into the global market. With growing interest in natural hallucinogens and traditional medicines, demand for this rare honey has surged. People from around the world seek mad honey for its reputed health benefits and its unique psychoactive effects. However, the journey from Nepal's cliffs to international shelves is complex, involving not only the arduous process of harvesting but also navigating regulations and ethical considerations about preserving traditional practices. In today's market, mad honey can fetch a high price. In some cases, it sells for up to $400 per 200 grams, making it one of the most expensive honeys in the world. Its value comes not only from its scarcity but from the effects it produces, a potent draw for adventurers, alternative medicine practitioners, and even scientists interested in natural psychoactives. Online platforms and specialty stores now offer mad honey for sale, often advertising it as a natural remedy for ailments like hypertension, arthritis, and fatigue, or as a rare, legal hallucinogen. However, potential buyers are warned of the honey's potency, with many sellers including detailed dosing instructions to avoid the risk of overdose. Despite the high selling price, the honey hunters of the Gurung tribe often see only a fraction of these profits. In Nepal, mad honey usually sells for less than $50 per kilogram when bought directly from the harvesters. This significant disparity highlights the economic realities of traditional harvesting in a globalized market. For the Gurung, the harvest is about preserving cultural practices and honoring their ancestors, but as international interest grows, so does the pressure to meet demand. Unfortunately, this increased demand can sometimes lead to overharvesting, putting the bee populations and their natural habitats at risk. Conservationists are beginning to raise concerns about the sustainability of this practice, worried that overharvesting could disrupt the delicate balance of this ecosystem. To address these concerns, some organizations and conservation groups have started working with the Gurung community, helping them develop sustainable harvesting practices that allow them to continue their traditions while protecting the bees and their environment. Efforts are being made to ensure that mad honey harvesting remains a viable source of income for the Gurung, without compromising the health of bee colonies or the cliffs where they build their hives. These partnerships aim to empower the Gurung, offering them a fairer share of the profits while promoting sustainable honey hunting methods that will preserve this unique tradition for generations to come. Mad honey's journey into the modern market reflects a blend of tradition and modernity, a meeting point between ancient practices and global commerce. For the Gurung, this honey remains a part of their heritage and identity, while for the world, it has become a fascinating and sought-after product. As the popularity of mad honey continues to grow, it raises important questions about sustainability, fair trade, and the preservation of cultural heritage. Through mindful harvesting and respectful collaboration, mad honey can continue to be a link between the past and the present, a rare substance that bridges the ancient rituals of the Gurung with the curiosity and demand of the modern world. Reflection on the harvest and future of Mad Honey. The journey to witness the Gurung tribe's Mad Honey harvest is as much a journey into the past as it is a lesson in resilience, respect, and the delicate balance between humans and nature. Standing at the base of these towering cliffs, watching the honey hunters risk their lives for each honeycomb, one can't help but feel a profound respect for the Gurung people. This is more than just a harvest. It's an unbroken link to their ancestors, a reminder of the wisdom and strength passed down through generations. For the Gurung, each honeycomb they collect isn't merely a reward but a validation of their dedication to the land, their community, and the traditions that define their way of life. The Gurung see Mad Honey as a gift from the mountains, a substance that must be approached with caution and reverence. Their understanding of the honey's effects, both medicinal and hallucinogenic, comes from centuries of observation, trial, and respect for its power. Watching them work, it's clear that this harvest is more than a means of survival. It's a deeply spiritual practice, one that affirms their connection to nature and to each other. Each hunter, bound by trust and camaraderie, relies on his fellow hunters to remain safe and successful on these dangerous cliffs. This shared experience of overcoming the odds, year after year, reinforces their unity and respect for each other's role in the tribe. As younger generations look towards the future, there is a question of whether they will continue this ancient practice. Many young Gurung men are moving to cities, drawn by modern opportunities, education, and the promise of a different life. While some still return for the annual honey hunt, others have left the mountains behind, leaving a growing uncertainty about who will carry on this tradition. The elders worry that, as time passes, fewer will choose to undertake the rigorous training and physically demanding work required to harvest mad honey. If this tradition fades, it would mark the end of an extraordinary relationship between humans and nature that has existed for thousands of years. However, hope remains for the future of mad honey harvesting. Conservation efforts, along with growing recognition of the Gurung's cultural heritage, have opened up discussions about preserving this practice while making it sustainable for future generations. Some young members of the Gurung community are now beginning to see the value of their heritage, not only as a source of income but as a symbol of identity. This newfound appreciation may inspire a renewed commitment to carry on their ancestors' legacy, blending tradition with responsible practices that ensure the honey, the bees, and the cliffs endure. Reflecting on this journey, it's clear that mad honey is more than a rare substance. It's a symbol of resilience, a testament to human endurance, and a link between the Gurung and their heritage. For the rest of the world, mad honey remains a powerful reminder of nature's mysterious gifts, its risks, and the need to protect our ancient practices. Whether or not future generations of the Gurung continue the harvest, their legacy is set in these cliffs, forever connected to the mountains that have shaped their lives. Mad Honey is their story, a tale of bravery, respect, and the powerful bond between humans and the wild.